sigo studiando tango donde con quién? So if I'm studying tango, okay. The tango, of course, since 2016, I'm studying tango, and I have experienced different classes and with different the teachers that were available attend here in Holland. I took part of what the I was checking if I'm recording, because after this talk it would be a pity that it will not be there. So what I said is I started to also register into workshop, making trips. So summer vacation just dedicated not only for holidays but also to deepen the tango, making also nice evening in the dancing, and during the day taking the workshops. So, but right now, because we are in lockdown, I'm studying twice per month in. North of Holland with a lady called Lieselot. Then I take private lessons, and recently I took private lessons from Roger Guendi. But I studied with big names when they came here to give workshops. When I go back to south of Italy, I take private lessons from another very good teacher. So I always take the advantage, the opportunity to study, but not regularly right now. That's why I also wanted to get into contact with my teacher in Argentina to start a path of learning that is linked to me becoming a therapist. So that is tango therapist, because I cannot see how I can be something else if I don't put movement and dancing into it, and in this case, tango specifically. So here I will have to be more giving names and saying also that there is not at the moment a class as such. I was going in The Hague into a dancing school before lockdown, and I was taking lesson every Monday there. Domina ambos roles en el tango, a leader or follower. So in tango, we know that we have the person that leads, usually is the hombre, the man, and the follower, and usually is the lady, but not necessarily. It's just a rule, another label. But the meaning of this is that there is a person that can decide what it can be the step without talking, with just the feeling you get to see, and it's the beauty. And then there is a follower that is receiving and react to the step by following. But of course, it's a communication, and it's not that one person imposes anything. The follower can also challenge and repropose back, so it becomes a conversation. And in my case, being a dancing teacher and recognizing that my personality is quite dominant, because I like to say how things have to be and I like to control, was one of the reasons why I went to tango. To lose this part, lose myself for once, lose the control, be guided, not to know anything, not to know what is to expect. Just lead me the step, I will follow you. So I surrendered to it. It was not easy at the beginning. My teacher said, okay, you are anticipating what I'm trying to tell you. You just need to wait and let it go. And eventually it happened. And I love it, because it is a meditation. My brain detaches. There is no such a meditation I can do better than tango. Because with tango, I can just detach for everything. The pure bliss, joy, when the connection with your other dancer, with your leader happen. You don't need to know the person. It's a magic moment. You just embrace, and there is the possibility to get this connection in a magic way. I had once this. I was in Brussels in a festival, and a stranger invited me, so I went for dancing. But then this embrace was, I cannot explain still now what it was. But it's like I didn't have my feet on the floor anymore. It's like I didn't know what steps were going on. It was just feeling light, feeling in the joy, in the bliss. So once it was over, we didn't even talk a single word. I don't know who's the person. I didn't know his name. We finished the dance. He brought me back as a gentleman to my chair, and there was it. I stayed 15 minutes on my own feelings without looking around, without wishing to be invited from another person, because I wanted to be in the moment that I was having this beautiful dance that couldn't be another one. So I don't want to bother you. So here my role is follower. But I'm now ready to move on and learn also the leader, because now I learned to surrender. I learned and I enjoy the role, so I can move, because being a possible future teacher for therapy, I need to tell to any person that comes to me, being him or her, that I have to lead the steps. And if it's the man, he will lead the steps to me.